Welcome back. A Portland company called LoopedWorks is making upcycled clothes and goods out of things like old airline seats or coffee sacks. With us now to explain exactly how this works is Mitch Wise, part of the sales team at LoopedWorks, and Scott Welch, who's the executive director of the Looped Foundation. Welcome to both of you.
Thanks for having us.
So Mitch, I want to start with you. Tell us, what is LoopedWorks and what upcycling means exactly?
Yeah. So LoopedWorks was founded about 14 years ago. The reason that we started out was because there was a ton of textile waste happening in the world, and about 85% of all clothing is thrown in landfill. So what we do is we offer circular solutions like upcycling, as you mentioned, downcycling, and textile circularity. And upcycling itself is actually taking a material and turning it into a higher value use. So there's a lot of good displays here for you today to look at that. And then, yeah, the Loop Foundation is something that we helped start 4 years ago, and I'll let Scott speak to that.
Yeah, that was my next question. What is the Loop Foundation? How do you two work together?
Perfect, thanks. Well, our goal at the Loop Foundation is to make our clothes a force for good. So if you think about it, we have 8 billion people plus in the world. We all have to wear clothes. We don't have a choice, but clothes have been not only a protector of us, but also an impact. And so our goal is to help people figure out how to make their clothes a force for good, how to minimize the impact between their closet and the climate.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the items you brought, because all of this stuff here used to be something else.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, exactly. So yeah, I mean, we brought in a few examples. This is a local B Corp, Nosa Familia coffee, and we turned some of their excess coffee bags into new totes and a couple other upcycle products. You can see things like we had a nice collaboration with Cycle Dog, which is also a local company where we took recycled materials and made nice dog bowls for them. And then, yeah, there's other things up here like our kite sail material that was once excess.
Yeah, so this is a sail from like a kite surfing board, you said, right?
Yep, a kite sail, yeah.
Yeah, so it like gets torn or something and they can't use it anymore. They send it to you and then voila.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how it works.
So Scott, you were kind of saying before that it's like a puzzle every day when the makers at LoopedWorks go to work. It's like, what are they going to get and what are they going to make out of it, right?
Correct, yeah. So the goal at LoopedWorks is to only make product out of existing materials. So take existing materials that could be excess, it could be waste, it could be trims, and figure out some higher purpose for that and keep it out of the landfill and make it useful. And then at the foundation, we take that same thought and we work with young people, with general consumers about how do you deal with the 50% of your closet you don't wear, for example, and how could that become a force for good? How could you share that with friends? How could you upcycle that? And what do you do as a mom or as a family with your clothing at end of life to keep that out of the landfill?
And real quick, we saw a picture of CJ McCollum. So explain your partnership with him.
Awesome. Well, CJ is a great guy, and CJ, if you all don't know, other than being a great basketball player and entrepreneur, he also cares a lot about sustainability. And he came to us and asked if we could help create a program for the Boys and Girls Club of Oregon to introduce sustainability through apparel. And why sustainability through apparel is so important is apparel is one of the few commodities that, as a human, it's your identity. It's not like some other commodity that you don't think about. You think about your clothing every day. What am I going to wear? How do I look? And so with kids, it's sort of their avatar. And we could introduce the impacts of clothing and also the solutions in a sustainability way with CJ, who's far more interesting than us, and make it interesting to the kids.
Very cool. And so Mitch, how can people find more information on LoopedWorks and find your factory? Because it is open to the public, right?
Yeah, cool. Exactly. So our workshop is located on Southeast 11th and Division. And yeah, you can see it there. You can reach us on loopedworks.com. So yeah, if you come take a look at our space and meet the designers and meet the team, we hand make everything here in Portland. So.
And information on the Looped Foundation.
So go to clothes4good, the numeral 4.net, and you can learn how to make your clothes a force for good and help us out in this great cause.
Thanks very much for coming, guys. Appreciate it. And we will be right back with Hello Weekend.